Well, good morning. Today is Monday, August 21st. We do have some birthdays today. Well, we only have one birthday. Take that back. But we have an important birthday. Today is Julie Hilbig, Hilbig. Hilbig. Julie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday because you are the only one that told me it was your birthday. But speaking of birthdays, yesterday I sang to Phil, Sparkling Susan's dad, for his 90th birthday. Boy, I was really early. His birthday's not till Friday. I'm going to have to, I changed it on my calendar, so I took him off from yesterday and I put him on for Friday. So I will be singing once again to Phil on Friday, which is his actual birthday. But we have an anniversary today, and it is a big anniversary. Susan and Ansley Schofield, 60 years. They were married in 1963. That's when my Beatles crush began. The Beatles, I remember when I saw them the first time, I thought, oh, they need a haircut. And then I look back now, and it was like their hair was not the least bit long compared to nowadays. But anyway, but it's Susan and Ansley's anniversary, so happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. Denise did not walk with me this morning because she had to go to the dentist really early to get a cap put on. So I just did a quick walk around the block. It was just like a half a mile. I don't like walking alone. I've come to that, I'm always afraid I'm going to fall. And I know that I started doing some balance exercises. You heard that word, exercises. I found, which I've been following. Last year I watched them for my plantar fasciitis, but Bob and Brad, Bob's not on anymore because he has some kind of, I forget the name of the disease. But he's got some kind of a brain disease going on now. So there's a new guy, I don't even know what his name is, but he's just as good. I do miss Bob, but So they showed some exercises as far as getting up out of a chair and strengthening your legs and stuff like that. So I started doing that this morning. I did that 15 minutes of that this morning. And then I had to drive Alyssa to work because Cindy did get a new car. She got a 2020 Ford Escape. And she had to bring it back for something to get the warranty approved, or I don't know what it was, something with the paperwork. So she had to go back, and so she wasn't able to drive Alyssa to work. People go to Taco Bell at 10 o'clock in the morning. I love Taco Bell, but I don't know. But I know you can get like a breakfast burrito. I've never had a breakfast burrito, but that's what Jim always orders when we go to McDonald's. But, so anyway, Jim got on the scale yesterday, and he stayed the same. He's not really putting his full effort into it, but at least he didn't have a gain. That's what I told him. At least you didn't have a gain. I got on the scale this morning and I lost 1.2 pounds. See, all that protein is really working for me. It really is. I didn't get as much protein in over the weekend as I did during the week. I did kind of overindulge at the shower yesterday, so I know that by tomorrow it'll probably show up. But I only weigh myself once a week, at 9:30 in the morning, or 8:30 depending on when I walk. This morning I weighed myself at 8:30, but in the winter I usually weigh myself at 9:30. I know it's kind of odd, but with the time change too, that kind of throws everything off too. I just hope that they keep the time change, like they're talking about, just leaving it like it is. Let's just leave it like it is. I hate this back and forth and all that stuff. So but we had a really good time at the shower yesterday. Sophia was ecstatic that she went and made Mickey Mouse waffles for her dinner last night with her new prize that she won. And then Jim and I, when he gets home from work, we're going to go downstairs and do a little bit more work down the basement. I'm hoping my insurance agent's supposed to be back from vacation today, so I'm hoping I hear from him by Wednesday or Thursday. I realize I'm not going to be top of the list on his desk, but I think by Wednesday or Thursday he should be pretty much caught up. Sometimes it doesn't pay to take a vacation when you're working, because when you come back you got so much work to catch up on if nobody did your job. I always worked in a job where somebody did my work while I was gone, so when I came back it was really a true vacation because was in the mailroom. I had to open up mail. obviously people have to open up mail to do the mail, whether I'm there or not. So I never came back being behind. So that was good. But and then I have my sibling dinner tonight. I'm gonna have a turkey bacon avocado wrap with an iced tea. So I know that I've already looked at the menu. So that's what I'm gonna have. It's just turkey and lettuce and tomato with avocado on a wrap. I think it does come with French fries. I might eat a couple French fries. Denise doesn't eat a lot of French fries, so I might give her half of my French fries. She usually just orders something without French fries, so I'll give her a couple of my French fries. And I do like iced tea, so you get that. Because I did drink, yesterday I had 2 mimosas. I had a big tall glass of orange juice, I had a Coke, and I had 3 glasses of water. I was like a drinking fool. I tell you, I drank so much. But, paid for it last night. I was up all night going to the bathroom. But it was worth it. It really was. I haven't had some vodka in a long time. So that was nice. Last Sunday when I went to the shower, at Jesse's shower, they had mimosas too, and I didn't have any. Probably a good thing. But anyway, so I'm hoping to finish this book today, because the library has 2 more books for me. I'm almost half done with this book. I started it yesterday. And then watched Big Brother. You know, the season always starts off slow, and I just, because you don't really know the people, and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. Well, now I'm kind of liking it. The thing that bothers me, and I don't know if it's just my age or what, but when I was growing up, the nether region was your private area. When people referred to the nether region, it was always your genitals. That's what it was. But now they just throw this term around. Well, we go, I don't want to go to the nether region, and all that. And every time my little dirty mind picks up, like, oh, look where they're going. Am I the only one that thinks the nether region is that? Because I know that's not what they meant when they said it, but it's other than that. And I never really liked Heisem. There's just something about Heisem I didn't like. I think he's overly dramatic, first of all. Even like in his poses and stuff like that, he thinks like he's a model or something. But, you know, maybe personally he's different, but just like what I see on TV, which is, I know it's a personality, but the personality that he's portraying, I don't like. It's just, I don't know what it is about him. It's just, I think he thinks he's superior to everybody, and I don't like that, you know. And then like when everybody wants to give a thought, he'll cut them right off and tell them that his thought is a better thought. And that's not a conducive conversation, in my opinion. I mean, you can have your opinions, and you can state your opinions, and you can say what you think, but at least listen to the other person, you know. It's just, so I hope that The Blind Side goes well, because he's kind of cocky, thinking he's all set, because he's trying to get other alliances going on. He's trying to leave this alliance, but not let them know that he's leaving this alliance, but he wants the protection of it, which I know is all part of the game. So I know people that don't watch Big Brother, you know what they're hearing? Blah, 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 blah. So we'll get off that subject. And what else? I watched, what did I watch on? You know what? I love Good Omens. That's my favorite. I love David Tennant, and I love, I can't think of his name now. Michael Sheen. I love the 2 of them, and I think they got good chemistry together. But it's one of those shows, even though all the episodes dropped, I want to wait and just savor it on a good, dark, rainy day and watch that. So I've been putting that one off. And I love Murders in the Building. Only Murders in the Building. But they've only put 3 episodes out. I'm a binge watcher. I like to watch everything right through. And then the show I'm watching on Showtime is called Telemarketers. I was telling you about that last week. I forgot to watch it last night, but I did tape it, so I'm going to watch that sometime today. That just was an eye-opener about that. That really was. And then, I guess that's it. Did some laundry, changed the sheets on my bed, did a little bit of house cleaning. Looking forward to September, because I told you I am going to get a cleaner. And silly me, I'm going to do a deep clean. Kind of like, you know, when you see people on TV and they clean the house real quick before the maid gets there. I am going to do a deep clean sometime before the end of the month. So it'll save me a little bit of money when they come for the first time, because they won't have to do a deep clean. And then they're just more or less be a maintenance clean. So maybe I can get a little bit better price. So I'm looking forward to that. September is a busy month for both Jim and I because we have the last week of the month, the 29th and the 30th. The 29th we're going to Frankenmuth, and we're going to stay overnight in Saginaw, which is close by Frankenmuth. We go to Brianna's wedding on the 30th, which is obviously the next day, and then we'll come home on Sunday. And then my birthday is on the 7th, which we're going to do my birthday on my birthday. Labor Day we'll have some sort of a picnic or a barbecue. Aaron is finally working at a job where the store is closed on holidays, and so he'll be able to partake in the holiday celebration, which is like a rarity. He's worked for Boston Market for like 25 years, I think. He's never had a holiday off, so that'll be nice. And then I have to go on the 1st of September to have my ultrasound done of my thyroid, and then I have to go for blood work, because then on the 12th I have an appointment with my thyroid doctor. I know he's got a name. I can't think of what the name of the specialty is, but I got an appointment with him. And then on the 13th, Jim has to go for his yearly scan of his heart. And then I think it's the 19th? No, the following. He has a Wednesday and a Thursday. The Wednesday he's going to do a treadmill test, which he has to do that too. First they do the scan of the heart the week before, and then he does the treadmill, and then they're doing something. I don't know, he's got 2 appointments, whatever. And then we're hoping to go to Mackinac Island. I think it's the 20th and the 21st, and stay at the Grand Hotel. He's going to take me there for my birthday, which is an expensive hotel, but it's on my bucket list, so I want to do it. I've been to the Grand Hotel. My cousin Lynn on her 60th birthday brought the whole shebang of us, all of the family, and we had a brunch there, which was delicious. So, but we didn't stay the night. We stayed in Mackinac City, which was cheaper. So, but this time we want to stay at the Grand Hotel on Wednesday the 20th, then the 21st, go through the island, do all of the stuff, and then come back and spend the night at Mackinac City, and then drive home, because it's about a 5-hour drive from my house to Mackinac. So that's what we're hoping to do there. For breakfast, I'm not going to show you my breakfast. I'm just going to have some fruit, a yogurt, and a banana, and probably put some raspberries in the yogurt. I have to disguise the taste of the yogurt. I want to get my protein in, and I think I can acquire a taste for it. My taste buds are changing a little bit, so I think I can acquire a taste. That's my hope. And then, like I said, I have the turkey wrap for dinner. Get it going from there. So, but like I said, I lost 1.2 pounds. I was really happy with that. My metabolism is so slow. It's just, when I was joining Weight Watchers, even like, what was it, 7 years ago? Yeah, in 2016, when I was 66. There we go. I really lost weight fast. Really, not fast, not like I did when I was in my 20s, but I did lose it fairly quickly, and did really well, and then got cocky and put at least half of it back on. So now I'm on my mission to get it back. Unfortunately, now I'm 7 years older, and my metabolism is that much slower. So sometimes I wish, instead of having all this wisdom that I have, oh, she says with a joke, but I had a boosted metabolism instead. I would trade just a little bit of the knowledge that I have just for a little quicker, not a lot of my knowledge. I'd like to keep what I know, but maybe I could give up something that really isn't serving any purpose for me right now. I can't think of what it would be right now, but just to get a little bit inkling more of a metabolism. But, like I said, I'm going to be content with whatever loss I have. It's going to be a slower process this time. I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. So I do find that I don't lose weight with my exercising or walking or anything like that. I don't do it to lose weight, but it does tone up my muscles. I think it does boost my metabolism a little bit, because it kind of burns up a little bit of energy rather than just sitting like a schlump on the chair, like what I do when I'm reading. I do try to like bring my legs up and down and stand up and sit down while I'm reading a little bit, so I'm not constantly, continually sitting, and thinking of ways I can boost my metabolism other than getting younger. Although, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be so much nicer? It's just, when I will look at shows and I see young people just falling in love and things like that, I think back when Jim and I were dating. Like yesterday when we were coming back from the shower and Alyssa was talking about it's her 4-month anniversary with her boyfriend Gavin. And I'm just thinking, oh, I remember those days with Jim when you'd say, like, this is our 1-month anniversary and all that. And I mean, Jim and I have been together for 56 years. So it's like, that's something to be proud of. But I just like looking back, thinking, you know, even with my kids, I look at them and I'm thinking, they were just little. And then when somebody says, well, how old are they? And when I say how old they are, I think, I was just that age. You know, like, Christy's 42. Somebody asked me the other day, how old's Christy? And I said 42. And I'm thinking, she's 42, but in my mind, she's like 7 years old coming in the door from school. It's like, you know, telling me all about her day. It's just, and my metabolism was so much quicker back then. I could lose like 5 or 10 pounds really quick, but then I just as quickly put it back on because I'd get really cocky and think, well, you know, I got my whole life. I got my whole life to lose weight. I'm just going to enjoy my life. I'm going to enjoy my life. But now, the older I get and the slower I move due to age, not so much that I don't have to like be completely, what's the word? I don't have to be like old. I don't have to be completely old. You know, age is, you know, like they say, age is just a number. There was a thing about, what do you call it? Dick Van Dyke I saw, and he was saying about like in his 60s, he exercised for fun. In the 70s, he exercised for longevity. And when he was in his 80s, he exercised for movement, and now he just exercises just to piss everybody off. Something to that extent, but it was funny to read. It's just like being obstinate, and he's just going to stick around as long as he can, and he's going to be able to move as much as he can. So I know some of you had said that when I get my recumbent bike, I should try to figure out a way to put it upstairs, and I probably should figure out some place to put it upstairs, but I need the exercise of going up and down the stairs just to exercise my legs. So, and I really don't have any place on my first floor that's conducive to putting a bike. I really don't. So it'll just make me all the more determined, I guess, to go down there. It's not like I don't have a night. Well, I don't now. It's kind of crappy down there because of all of the mess. But once it's done, it'll be very conducive to being a relaxing atmosphere. And I'll have a TV down there to watch while I'm doing it, or, you know, so I can watch my YouTube videos and that. If not, I can just bring my iPad down. But so the things I'm looking forward to in the fall is a house cleaner, is my recumbent bike being downstairs, a wish for a faster metabolism, and just a good winter ahead that I can get exercise in some form, so when the spring and summer come back, I'll be able to be outside walking again, because you know I don't walk in the winter. I don't walk on a treadmill. In the fall, Jim and I plan on going back to the gym, so we'll be doing that because he'll go back on his afternoon substitute shift. So we got big plans. I got big plans, so stick with me and we'll see if my metabolism pays off, because I think the more you move, the faster your metabolism will start working. That's my story, and I want to stick to it. How's that sound? So, okay, that's going to do it for now. I'll show you my brother Michael and Mary and Denise. We'll get an update on them and go from there. How's that sound? So I'll talk to you guys soon.